Let's create a beautiful Valentine Day card, but how about adding a lot of drama to it? Hi friends, this is Sonia here from GrowingCraft and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make a beautiful Valentine Day card, but before that do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Now in this tutorial you will be learning about how to do the fussy cutting work, how to add the layerings to your cards, and this is just one of the ways. In the same pattern you can make beautiful mixed media layouts, you can do scrapbooking layouts, you can even do your beautiful journaling. So here I am done with one of the fussy cut, and likewise I am going to add a lot of flowers and leaves to it. Now whenever I choose my fussy cutting work, I make sure I pick it all of them from the same pattern paper pack. There are times when I mix and match, but for this particular one I was very sure what I wanted. Now this is a very old pattern paper pack from Bob and Betty, and I had been hoarding this. I have already made a lot of card out of it, but still with a pattern paper pack you can do so many cards at a time, you can do so many scrapbooks at a time. So usually I prefer to buy big size 12 by 12 scrapbook pattern paper so that I can use this. Now I will be doing a lot of fussy cutting here, which I did off camera for sure. Now this is one of the papers which I beautifully love, like this is so gorgeous and I'm going to use this. Now to give it a distressed look, I'm going to use my Tim Holtz tool and I will be de-stressing the edges of this one. So I would like to share one of the very fun incident. I did a Valentine Day card and I had done the de-stressing on the edges, and one of the clients said, oh, why this card is so old, you are giving me such an old card. I was like, no, this is a brand new one, but it has been de-stressed. And she did not understand what the de-stress is, and that was a little fun. So coming back to my card making here, I have used a beautiful subtle color so that I can highlight my card and my embellishments and my fussy cutting. If you are liking this, let me know in the comment section please. So adding my 3D foam to give a layering to it. So I will be using my 3D foam on this complete project to give a nice 3D effect. Now if you are running out of your 3D glue, you can use your cardboard, you can do DIY cardboard crafts with this and you will be so amazed to see the results. But I personally like using 3D foams because they are more sturdier than any of the cardboard pieces, and I love adding a lot of liquid adhesive to it to give a little more strength. Now with the delicate petals, I'm not going to do any of the foam work because they are already so like intricate and delicate. So I'll be just using the foam on my flowers and my couple. So likewise I'm done, and now it's time to do a bit of layering. So first I'm starting with my floral. I'm going to remove the backing sheet, add a glue, and then I'll start layering it. So somewhere I had already planned that how I'm going to make the card. So I think that is the reason it was easy to make and it was really quick. Just make sure you have generous amount of glue so that your card stays for a longer time. And as these papers are like acid free, so it's not going to fade away very soon. So once I'm done with my floral work, I wanted to have my couple here, and I am going to use a lot of liquid adhesive. Like I said, even if you're using your foam tails, they have adhesive, but make sure that you have your liquid adhesive also. It gives you time to add a little more flexibility to move your fussy cuts, and it also gives a lot of strength to your project. So I just added one more layer because I wanted to highlight my couple a little more. It is going to be a lot of 3D work here. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to keep it aside and use my mixed media fibers. I can vouch for this one. Do check out all these supplies on our website at growingcraft.com. All the supplies link, I will be posting that on our description box. Do check that. Otherwise, definitely you can check out the product from our store. So removing all the backing sheets, the additional backing sheets which I didn't had to add two more layers to it, and now I'm going to stick it. With just 1 centimeter, this is looking so gorgeous. And talking of sentiment, yes, I still have to do that. Now once this is done, I am going to stick my leaves, and I'm just adding a tinge of glue on the stem and I'm going to stick it with my mixed media fiber. I know the video is not doing justice to it, so do check out the video pictures at the end of this tutorial. This card is looking absolutely gorgeous and I love this pattern paper and this looks beautiful. Giving a little more detail here, I am adding my dotted line pattern. I absolutely love this, and this is such a shabby chic beautiful card. Handmade cards are amazing, and this was like super easy and super quick to make. So once I am done with my borders on all around the corners, I am just going to highlight some of the edges. You can even use your ink pads to highlight the borders. You can use your sequences to highlight it. You can use sentiments to highlight it. Now here I'm just going to add few of the transparent sequence, and I'm just adding a dot of glue, and with the help of my tweezer tool I am adding these sequences. This is super fun to make, and trust me, it hardly took any time to make this card, and your quickly DIY card is ready with your sentiment with the foam tape I am sticking it here. Did you like this tutorial? Let me know in the comment section, guys, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care and bye bye.